What's happening, everybody? I hope we're all well. My name's Tommy Cole, for those that don't know or didn't meet me yesterday, and I'm from Coyle Health and Wellbeing, and Centrica have asked us and tasked us with the job of taking care of everybody's wellbeing over the next 12 weeks. Their quarter 4 focus is self-care. And this video is specifically for those that couldn't make yesterday or didn't manage to get to meet myself and Joel. And I just wanted to touch base with you all, discuss some of the things that we've got in the pipeline for the next 12 weeks, but also help you get the 2 applications that I feel you're possibly going to most need along the next 12 weeks. Do give me a brief moment while I look at this presentation that I've got in front of me, just to prompt me on some of the things that we discussed. We obviously started with a bit of my backstory. My backstory is that I was once a professional boxer. As I said to the team yesterday, I wasn't the best boxer in the world, but I did it relatively well. I went from a little place in Hull called Queen's Gardens and ended up at Madison Square Gardens. Now, I genuinely believe the only reason I did half okay was because, number 1, I was hard working, 2, I had the ability to make sacrifices, and 3, I always persevered when it got a little bit tough, when it got a little bit rocky. And I said to everybody yesterday, I said, this is such as life, okay? If you want to do well in life, if you want to be successful, you're going to have to put in the graft. You're going to have to be hard working. Nothing is given, everything's earned. You're going to have to make sacrifices. You know, you're probably going to have to do the stuff that you don't like doing and do it like you love it. But above all, you know, you're going to have to persevere. You're going to have to, you know, wade through some of the shit times, and that's certainly what I did throughout my career. And I think those skills, what I learned, you know, whilst boxing, I've transferred into business, and I'm very, you know, highly motivated to do well, as I'm sure all of you guys, hopefully watching this video, are too. So that's how we started the day off. We then made some smoothies, some shakes, so apologies if you missed out on them. They tasted good, the lads will tell you. And we had a bit of a crack as well with a rower, which was fantastic. Everybody got stuck right in. We actually set a challenge of rowing 29,000 metres, which was from the Easington terminal to the offshore rig. I think the lads smashed it within an hour and a half, I think. I'm certain it was. It's on the social wall on the Coyle Health and Wellbeing app anyway, so you can check that out once you get the app downloaded on your phone. Yesterday was probably some of the best engagement we've ever had working, you know, with companies. It really was a good morning. I was certainly on a high this morning when I come to work. Me, Joel, and some of the, you know, the wider team was talking about and saying what a great day it was. I think we're going to have a great 12 weeks with you all, and I'm really looking forward to it. So, the 7 pillars of self-care, what we're going to be focusing on over the next 7 weeks. Health literacy. I told the team yesterday a little story about the keys to life, and I once watched a podcast and he said the keys to life are running and reading, and I wondered why running and why reading. And he said, because when you're running, there's a little voice inside your head, and that voice is probably saying, I can't run any faster or run any further for any longer. And the geezer was saying, if you can learn to defeat that voice inside your head, you can pretty much do anything you want in life. But it left me with reading. I thought, why reading? You know, why is reading one of the keys to life? And they said, because there's no new problem in life. There's been millions and millions of years go by. I joked about the pyramids. The pyramids are driving me mad at the minute. I've been researching them because I don't know how they built them pyramids that perfect without some of the technology that they have these days. So I don't know if there's been a bit of lost time gone on there, but what I'm trying to get at is there is no new problem in life. There's been millions and millions of years go by, and more than likely somebody has experienced some of the problems that you might be having or going through right now. They've written about it and they've published that book in a library, and it's probably a book that you can get your hands on and read about how other people overcome some of the issues you may be facing. So health literacy is going to be one of those topics, one of those pillars, should we say. Mental well-being, we know that you work with Paul Longley already, and we're going to be working alongside Paul Longley to enhance that offering. Physical activity, we want to offer everybody at Centrica a gym membership for the next 3 months. We've got 2 gyms that are available to you at the moment, one in Easthall, TC60 on Geneva Way, Leeds Road. That postcode is HU70DG, and we've got one here where I'm at the moment, which is our new gym, our state-of-the-art facility, TC60 Bridgehead. It's actually a stone throw away from the Centrica Woodland House office. So just touching on that, if you do want a membership, okay, you need to download the TC60 app, you need to sign up, make an account, you need to verify your account in your email, and you need to email Joel Shortland at teamcoil.co.uk, that is JOELSHORTLAND.co.uk, and just ask him to verify your membership and make you corporate so you can access the gyms without having to pay, because Centrica have done that for you. They're supporting your membership for the next 12 weeks. Healthy eating. We said yesterday that in November we're going to kick off a bit of a lifestyle program, Happier, Healthier. Well, basically, it's to get in shape, to get out of shape. Christmas is coming up, and we said how nice would it be to get in shape, you know, and go on your Christmas parties and do all your social gatherings and events in shape. Your clothes fit great, you look good on pictures, what you obviously look back on in years to come. So yeah, we might call that program the Get in Shape to Get Out of Shape program, because let's have it right, that's probably what we're all going to do. That's going to kick off in November, so you're going to be getting meal plans in there, you're going to be getting daily workouts, and that WhatsApp group, what we're all in now, where this video has just landed, we're going to be using that WhatsApp group to motivate one another, participate in the program, and obviously lodge our workouts, our sweaty selfies, you know, our plates of our food and such. We are also going to want everybody to do that on the Coil Health and Wellbeing app too, because that's the channel really we need to be using. And as well with that, we've hidden certain features on the Coil Health and Wellbeing app, which I'm going to tell you how to get access to shortly. But we've hidden certain features because we kind of wanted to incentivize those features. One of the features is that you can scan your plate of food and it'll tell you how many calories are in it. We've got monthly challenges so you can compete with your colleagues. We've obviously got a messenger coach, which is pretty much 24/7, and you can reach out to us guys and we'll come back to you with advice, tips, education and support. Risk avoidance is obviously October now. I said to everybody yesterday, and apologies I keep saying that, I know you wasn't there if you're watching this video, but I lost my daddy last year, shattered me, he broke my heart. He was my best friend in all the world, and I don't genuinely ever think my life will be the same without him. He was number one in my life, and he had an heart attack, and I know some of you watching this video will know of Luke Cassim, who also works for Centrica Offshore. And Luke Cassim, God bless him, one of my good pals, dear friend, did try to save his life with CPR, but you know, it wasn't successful. He's a bit of a dinosaur, my old man. He loved the fag, he loved the coffee, he loved the bacon sandwich. Didn't set foot in the gym for probably the best part of 30 years. And it's fair to say, you know, he did pass away because he had heart disease and he had a heart attack. And I said to everybody yesterday, like, if he'd have known the hole it had left in our hearts and, you know, the void it had left in our lives and how much it had affected us, maybe he would have stopped smoking, because, you know, his family was number one in his life. So we're going to be bringing Stoptober to Centrica this month, and we're going to be bringing smoke-free Hull in, and if anybody does want to stop smoking, then we're going to be offering you a 10-week specialised program to stop. Completely free, by the way. Obviously supported by Coil Health and Wellbeing and Smoke Free Hull, but backed by your employer, Centrica, Energy Storage Plus. So another little pillar to the company, to the programme will be good hygiene. Now this don't mean you need to start washing your hands and your face and putting deodorant on. This is about just, taking care of yourself and, I don't know, maybe treating yourself to a few little luxuries, bit of moisturiser, but just good hygiene, taking care of yourself. It might be having a sauna and a steam, that type of thing. Okay, so we're going to be encouraging people and explaining the benefits to doing such stuff. Lastly, the seventh pillar is going to be vitamins and supplements, and the importance of vitamin supplements, certainly with winter knocking on our door. It's October, it's all fair week, the weather's changing, it's horrible out there today, raining. It's just the way of the world, we start to get colds, flus. If we can just strengthen our immune system that little bit more by taking better care of ourselves and having better understanding of what supplements to take and vitamins to include in our diet, as well as the foods we eat, and it's just going to give us a better chance of surviving the winter really without getting ill. Alright, so that Coil Health and Wellbeing app that I discussed, I'm going to follow this video up with another QR code. If somebody could do me the honour of printing that QR code off, or what I'll do is I'll go one step further, I'll put a little poster in the WhatsApp group. If you could print it off for me and you could get it up in all the hotspots around the terminal where people can see it and scan it. What will happen is when you scan it, you'll fill it out, you'll get registered for the Coil Health and Wellbeing app. The email that you use to get registered with, you'll receive an email on. If you can hit the link in that email, you'll be able to download that app. And that app's got, 4 focuses: eat well, move well, sleep well, and think well. We explained to people yesterday about mental health, and we said, mental health's become a bit of a buzzword. And I do genuinely believe that you can combat mental health by eating better, moving more, moving better, and sleeping better. If we move well, we're more inclined to eat well. If we move well and eat well, it's common sense we're going to sleep well. And as we say in Hull, if we get a good night's kip, we're going to get up the next day and we're going to think well. We're going to have a lot more clarity and a lot more mental capacity. So they're the key 4 focuses within the app. The social wall is a really, really important one. As I mentioned earlier, the more you engage with the app, the more features you'll unlock. A little bit like Tetris and them games that we all used to play when we was kids. Alright, I hope that this video elaborates on some of the things we discussed yesterday and some of the vision for the next 12 weeks. I'm really, really looking forward to working with you. I actually can't wait to get offshore. Bit nervous about the survival. I think my colleague Joel is as well. He's one of his fears is deep water. But anyways, it will be a great experience. I can't wait to get out there and meet everybody. Alright team, thank you very, very much, and keep getting on that app and keep pushing stuff on that app. If you do a workout, if you eat something healthy, if you get on the roller at work, if you read one of our articles, share it and let everybody know you've read it. Alright, take care everybody, and I'll see you on site very, very soon.